Okay, so the Q&A, someone asked me my favorite comic book character. Now, if you look around the room, there's actually 1, 2, I guess 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 18 pieces of Green Lantern artwork and 1, 2, 3 pieces of Thanos artwork. People have asked if I would one day do an actual tour of the room, and if I ever get everything squared away to the point where I actually can easily do that, yeah. My office, where I shoot these videos, is also where all the mail comes in at. So I take care of all that, all the family finances, and all that sort of fun stuff. And I'm normally shipping out stuff for buying, so there's always, books and random bric-a-brac all over the place. So, if you watch the show long enough, you probably know it's probably either be Green Lantern or Thanos. Well, actually, it's Thanos. I like Green Lantern, but that's fallen more lines of a concept and less of a character. I'll differentiate between the two. When you think Thanos, one person comes to mind. This guy. If I can get the glare down. So it's this big, purple-faced, muscular-looking guy. And of course that was from the Starlin run. He doesn't actually appear on the cover. This one that is Stanley's autograph. This, of course, is the first appearance. It's a 1/8, so it's really crappy. But I bought it before Avengers came out, so it's probably actually worth a lot more now. So it's actually Thanos. I enjoy the character. I like the way he's represented, primarily because he is an anti-hero, and he's given this really unique position where he has all of the Kirby attributes, which Kirby made some awesome villains. You could be such a strong, impressive villain, but you were defeated by your own hubris. I like that about him. Also, a big fan of Jim Starlin's work. I think that the way Starlin created him, initially when you see him, he has lots of the same design elements that we see now. Just he's small, he's slender. He has mentioned that over time you had to make him bigger and bulkier because he first showed up facing, Iron Man. It wasn't until later they went, well, you know what? Why not make him the universe-level baddie? Why not make him the cosmic baddie that he truly could be? Have they adjusted his backstory? Yeah. He's still, for some people he's the mutant titan, so he was shunned constantly, who decided, well, if you don't want to love me, I'll just kill all of you. Okay. He's a nihilist, and he's in love with death. But death won't talk to him. Except, of course, in the one run of the Thanos one after Starlin left, where Death actually talked to him, when Death went from being the woman in the purple to the little girl. So it's Thanos. What I like about Thanos that's really nice is they do a very good job with character continuity. If he is turned to stone, and that's where he sits, you won't see him again until they rectify why he was turned to stone and bring him back. I like that. It's good. It's a nice, constant. There's not as many books with him in them. There are a lot. Currently I've got my 6 volumes there, which is, of course, the Death of Captain Marvel, which is an amazing book. One of Marvel's first trades. Pick it up, it's fantastic. If you like the fact that they have Jane Foster, Thor, dealing with cancer, Captain Marvel dies of cancer. And this whole book is the catharsis of him dying and him coming to grips with it. And why it happened. And it's so well done. If you have somebody die of cancer and you read this and you kind of go, wow, he hit it. He hit it well. Of course, it also got the Infinity Gauntlet, Crusade, War, Abyss, the maxi series that he was in, The End, his Annihilation run. the Thanos Imperative, as well as his very light appearance in the Ultimate Universe. That's one of the reasons why I've got a Cosmic Cube. Why I've hand-painted and created an Infinity Gauntlet. Not complete, because I believe in the laws of the Living Tribunal, and that no one mortal should control every single aspect of the Infinity Gauntlet. No one mortal should wield that much power. So of course I do have my old cloth one, which is actually a motorcycle glove that I painted gold, and then I fixed the gems to with Velcro, so I could remove them if I needed to. And then I have, of course, my metal gauntlet, which I've worn to a couple of conventions in Chicago, and it's a pain because of the way that I painted it. Not very good at painting. I didn't like scuff the metal first. So it is actually Thanos. It's a great character, very well done. Yes, I am well aware of the fact that he was in a Spider-Man issue. It's one of those I don't own because nobody counts that. It's Thanos robbing a bank in a helicopter. Because the guy was popular, and they put Thanos in a book, and the guy didn't do any research on Thanos. It's like, here he is. He's being arrested by the cops. Didn't he just, like, backhand Thor, Hulk, and Drax? Didn't he just, like, kill half the universe and, like, and half you dead? Which is still probably one of the most impressive moments. And Infinity Gauntlet has one of my favorite Captain America moments. He's going toe-to-toe with effectively a god. And he has that speech of, as long as there's one person who is willing to stand up against you, you'll never win. And it's just, that is Captain America. Strip away all the random political stuff, and is he a Nazi? Is he not a Nazi? Is he a member of Hydra? Is the Hydra memories fakely implanted? Did he lose all of his abilities? Was he shot because the storyline was going nowhere? Remove all of that. And it's that will to be like, you know what? You're probably going to kill me, but you know what? Other people are going to look at what I did. I'll become a martyr to the cause. And I'm like, you know what? He stood up against him. He was entirely outmatched. I can do that too. So it was great. From a character concept standpoint, I go with Green Lantern. How to differentiate between the two? I go, character concept is, when you think Green Lantern, when you say Green Lantern, it's always, well, which Green Lantern? Do you like Alan Scott? Do you like Hal Jordan? Guy Gardner? John Stewart? Do you like Kyle Rayner? You like Simon Baz? You like Jessica Cruz? Do you like Abin Sur? Do you like Kilowog? See, I'm brought up too. Do you like the Guardians? Do you like Ganthet? Ganthet's a Green Lantern. Do you like Lara? It's gonna be like Lara. You know, do you like Salak? See, there's a whole host of characters. I mean, there's even ones who cast magic too, and those are the really cool ones. There's a whole. Do you like Sinestro's a Green Lantern? I mean, there's just it's not a character because when you say it, there's so many people who have actually worn a power ring. And I was like, from a concept, I like that. It's a ring. It picks out a very specific bearer. That person has to go through training to use it. And it's a complete idea. Difficult to do in a movie because you can't just have a ring show up and be like, and here's your ring. It's like, oh, this is a ring based off alien technology that actually is pulling energy from the coalescent willpower of the universe. Oh, that's not complex at all. What's it about this guy? I was bitten by a spider. Ah. You? Gamma radiation explosion. Ah. You? Thine the Norse god of thunder. Oh. Makes sense. You? Super soldier. You? Alien. Alien. Amazon made of clay. Atlantean. Submariner. Kind of like an Atlantean. We're in space. Cosmic radiation. My planet is about to be destroyed. So I become the herald of the man who was going to destroy it. To save my planet. Okay. I mean, a lot of those origins are really simple to understand. So, here's where we'll divert. Marvel has gotten into the habit of turning characters into concepts. That's why they did the Thor Corps. Did you do multiple Thors? No. That's why you had Thor. You had Thunderstrike. You had Beta Ray Bill. They're not all called Thor. But now, you have the Mighty Thor, the Unworthy Thor, Frog Thor, Frog Thor's awesome. I'm sorry, that's perfect. I'm still surprised they have not put Frog Thor in one of the Thor films. Come on, it's so simple to do. Oh, in the collector's room in the Guardian of the Galaxy 2, you could very easily have just, or Galaxy 1, you could very easily put like a frog in like the Thor costume and it would have been beautiful. You could have made a plush, my daughter could play with it, she would love it, it's fantastic. It's like Deadpool. There's a core of Deadpool. There's the Deadpool head, there's Lady Deadpool, but there's a host of characters that had the same concept, but their names are just slightly different. Like with Spider-Man. Right now it's like, Spider-Man, you mean Peter Parker? No. You mean Miles Morales? Yeah. Okay, so there's two people called Spider-Man. DC actually did more of this earlier on, where it was like, who are you? I'm the Flash. Okay. Flash. More of a concept. It's like Jay Garrick. It's like Barry. It's like Wally. Do you want Iris? Depending on when you're reading the comics. It's like Bart. It's not just one person. It's the idea is I tap into the Speed Force, or I have an access, or I have a no. I tap into either. Sometimes it's the God Mercury, sometimes it's the Speed Force, but it's a I tap into an object, and a host of us have powers. Okay, makes sense. It's a concept. Their names are same or derivative. It's fine. Marvel has spent years taking characters and then going, oh, you know what makes them a lot better? Concept. Captain America. You mean Steve? No. You mean Sam? Yeah. Okay. In one of the video games, Peggy Carter was Captain America. And I went, oh, if they can find a way to bring, like, you know, we killed off Agent Peggy Carter, right? Yeah. Do we give her the super soldier serum? They have, like, you know, Haley Atwell is a version of Captain America. That would be workable. She has enough of the background, enough of the time spent with Steve that she could be a pretty suitable character to carry on the mantle. And that's the difference. Thanos is a character. No one's going to be like, oh, I'm the Thanos. No. Batman. When you think Batman, you think Bruce Wayne. You don't think Grayson. Grayson wore the mantle for a little bit. But, or Jean-Paul Valley. You don't think about them as Batman. You think Bruce Wayne is Batman. Superman, same thing. Green Lantern, host of characters. The Flash, there's a more popular one, but there's a whole host of characters. Thor. You ever think Norse god of thunder? You're not thinking Thor. Better Ray Bill. No, he's not Thor. He's like Thor, but his name isn't Thor. Iron Man. Tony. So it's going to be Riri. Alright. So you have a character to do a concept. Normally you go that route earlier, because it allows you to build out a much bigger, more defined group. It allows you to refine the concept. Okay? Juggernaut. He's a guy. There's no army of Juggernauts. I mean, there could be. No one's saying that you couldn't take more Gems of Sidrock and make more Juggernauts. Well, no, there's just one. When it comes to Hulk, there used to just be one. Now there's Hulk and there's Korean Hulk. Okay. Still called Hulk. So from a character standpoint, it's Thanos. From a concept standpoint, Green Lantern. I like that. It's good. It's easy to work with. Anybody you want to, if they meet the criteria, they can wield the ring. It's good. It's basic. It's basically be like, here's your criteria, make a character that meets pretty much said criteria, give them the ring. And then they'll take a character who has no superhero experience, might not have wanted to be a superhero. And then you get that, here's your background, here's the background of the character, the concept, it's pretty much predefined. New superhero, here's this person reacting to said situations. And it's easy to take a new character, an existing concept, and make a new superhero. It's harder to take a new character, no preconceived concept, and make a new character. That's why if you look at something like there was Milestone Comics or Wildstorm. There's a lot of comics out there that take a similar character archetype. It's like Irredeemable, which is Mark Waid's book. fantastic. It's if Superman were just been like, you know, screw it, I'm taking over the planet. So Superman is the villain. If you look at it, I think it's Plutonian, he is Superman. He's not called Superman. He's the same character archetype. He's the same power move, same power set, same abilities, same everything. He's just not called Superman. So technically, he's an original comic. He's really an original character, derivative concept, but not a very popular book, even though it should be because it's done very, very well.